biggest news in town is what's happening on the Great White Way. With new shows galore and a cavalcade of stars descending on Gotham, Broadway is Boomtown. An electrifying new musical lets loose on Broadway. Meet next to normal's rising star, Tveit. What's it all about, Aaron?
It's about this family, and they're dealing with problems, and they're dealing with finding their relationships with each other and how that's constantly changing and evolving. And, you know, of course, everyone has problems, so these people have problems like you or I have at home. And it's just a story about kind of finding your way to love each other through, you know, the struggles we have in our life.
Well, that all sounds normal. What's next to normal?
The title means, I think, that, you know, every single one of us, you know, we may think we're the average American family, but there's always something that's a little different. So we're just kind of like right next to what everyone would think would be, you know, the normal family.
Now, what's different about this family?
You know, it's kind of, you know, dealing with mental illness and challenges that faces. And, you know, one thing I found in doing the show for a long time is that, you know, these are problems that so many people come up to us after the show and say thank you for telling this story and thank you for, you know, touching that, you know, because it's something that really hasn't been addressed, I don't think, you know, on stage before.
And you play Gabe. Tell us about him.
He's 17, almost 18, and he's kind of at that point in his life where he thinks he's a little big for his britches, and he feels the need to, you know, kind of mess with his mom a little bit. And she's, you know, because of her state, she kind of always waits up for him and wants to play this game with him of, you know, what he can do and what he can't do and push the boundaries of their parental relationship. And because of that, I think, you know, he's at odds with his dad, and he likes to pick on his younger sister, and he's kind of, you know, he just thinks he's pretty big for himself.
So is this one of those rock musicals?
I think you think of a rock musical and you think of just people up there rocking out, or just being up there to like perform this music and just there to see the singers and hear the music. But the music, it parallels so beautifully with the subject matter. When it rocks out, it's because the story needs it to. You know, it's not doing it just for the sake of being a rock score. It's this way because it tells the story in such a beautiful way.
So what you're saying is it's not just for the kids?
I think the show really, truly has wide appeal. I mean, I think everyone, if you're willing to put yourself on the emotional journey of the show, you can find a connection to it. And then specifically for young people who are gonna really relate to the music and how slamming the rock score is, you know. So I think there really is there's something there for a lot of different people.
See next to normal at the Booth Theater.